Hello and welcome to my first video of the series Quick Tips on Entropia Flyff. This will be a series about little hints and tricks you can do to make your game or your life a little bit easier in Entropia. The first video is about starting off or actually leveling in particular, and how you increase your damage and your EXP, and basically what's the easiest way to start. First of all, if you log into the game, you will see this big message saying, please vote for our server. I would highly suggest voting for the server and actually click this button. You will get a few vote points you can use on the in-game shop for vote stuff, and there's a lot of quality of life in this shop. So check it out. You will also gain a vote buff if you have 7 days in a row with voting. It increases each day and it gives EXP, a little bit stats, and I think a little bit Penya. So we will start out in Flaris, and there's a little checklist I made for myself to look at. First of all, to get some damage boost and to get some EXP boost, get yourself a couple. You can press O to get to the menu, search for the you propose, hope that the other person accepts it, and you will get a couple. If you press F, you can see the couple skills. Actually, I think... Okay, no, they're not updated. So the ones you see here, they're wrong. You get percentage ATK, you get EXP, and I think you get drop rate from one of them. But I'm not quite sure. Do a couple, it helps you out a lot. So for the second point, get yourself a guild. Guilds are extremely good in Entropia, and if you press Ctrl G, you can access the guild finder, and you will already see here are a few guilds with the guild buffs active. Based on the level on the guild, you will unlock new and better guild buffs. For example, here a level 39 guild will have more buffs than the lower ones. I would highly recommend looking for a guild via the shout or via the Discord and not through the guild finder. There can be dead guilds inside here, so be aware when joining one of those. I won't join one in this video because it's just a test video. Another great way to increase your damage and to increase your XP is actually a party. It's quite simple. This chart currently has no party. Let's just make a quick one. We don't actually need 2 players, 1 is enough if you have the appropriate scrolls active. I gave myself a little scroll party 40 to make the party instantly level 40. It's just a little convenience. I can name it, say epic leveling. Epic leveling for video. Yeah, that's probably too long. We just go with epic leveling. Always tick this one to leader if you want to have the drops only on your leader character, of course. And the EXP always needs to be on contribution to get the most EXP for your level character. On Entropia, I would recommend the level 1 leacher. There's actually in the beginner box, I will come to that later, there's a broom that can already be accessed by level 1, so your leech can use this broom when he has to fly. For skills, we have the common ones, link attack, lucky drop, gift box, and the new one, the party power. Just activate those if you have enough party points, of course. Party EXP is pretty high, so you don't actually need the party 40 scroll, but it's convenient and it's not too expensive. So the next thing, the starter box or beginner box. You can just double click it and it will give you a lot of items. You have a few scroll platinum level ups. You will need those once you reach level 175. You have the magic broom I talked about. You can use it as a level 1 character and actually fly around. You will get a ring of wonder. This item really does wonders. You can activate it. Okay, you cannot activate it level 1, but if you hit level 175, or I think yeah, once you're actually above the second job change or third job change, you can use this item to change your class. So basically, if you were an Arcanist before, you can switch to a Slayer or anything else. You will get a Clock of Honor. If you open the box, don't be surprised, it's in the Equip tab. Also, you get a Beginner's Glyph, it just gives you more damage, so equip it. We have a few power-ups, for example the Upcut Stone, always use that one. You will have a beginner recipe for the alchemy. It's basically for later once you hit above 175, so nothing for the beginning. You get some Romantis Lacottes to heal, just put them in there. You have a collector and a gold battery. If you want to level, you can not level. If you want to go collecting, of course. There are a few items that are highly suggested to get, so just get yourself one character, place him down in the collecting field, and you should be fine. You also get 2 scroll of level reductions. You don't really need those here, but they're nice to have. Last of all, you get the scroll of experience ultra. You can just pop in those, and you will see them above here. They increase your XP by 250%. I will blend in a list of the full XP scrolls that are available in game for level 1 to Platinum 40, I guess. You should check out the wiki though if this list is accurate, because maybe there will be new items, so check that out. Martin the editor needs to quickly edit this in. You see I'm already level 15, I'm a little bit ahead. I forgot to mention you get a few NPC flasks or upgrades you can actually activate. You also get EXP. Activate those in the start. Don't worry if they run out, you can always come back here to the, I think this one, Israel. Nope, that's the wrong one, I'm sorry. It's probably this one, the Laura. And here are all the NPC power-ups if you ever need them again. The next great feature is the online XP. Basically, if you stay online for I think up to 3 hours, your XP gain will rise, and once you reach 3 hours, you get the maximum XP, I think of 25 or 50 XP. I don't quite know it, but it's a lot, so maybe if you want to do a level session, just log in a little bit before, stack that online XP, and then you can just go on leveling with the full XP off. So in the beginning I didn't invite this friendly character. Actually a bad move, because it's a Seraph. You should always look out for a Seraph or a Force Master, as they give a huge bonus to your damage. And there is a little convenience: if you have a Seraph or a Force Master around you, you can just type /buff. And besides your own buffs, you will also get the Seraph buffs and the Force Master buffs. So for the start we did everything we need to do. Now we can actually start leveling. There is a full leveling route in the beginner guide on the wiki if you want to check out the full route. You will get a few items along the way. For example, here a little Gaia beer that collects our items if we need them. First of all, straightforward, go through Flaris, Saint Morning, Darkon 1, and you should be good to go to be level 175. You will drop Suns and Moonswords on the way, so no need to buy those. And you can basically just choose your class on the go. Once you've reached a good amount of levels, not like me, level 15, that's a little bit early, you will have a bit money to actually buy some items that increase your damage by a lot. For this sake or purpose, I maybe cheated a little and got a little bit of parents from a friend. So we will just go with that. But actually don't worry, you will get a lot of money just from leveling up. So just making a little bit of money. We go into Flaris and actually go to the shops. I think you get the bloody weapons and the bloody armory, but if you want to get another item, you can get the Zaka Crystal Axes, for example, if you're a blade, or any other weapon that's ancient or legendary here. You can also take another set if you'd like to, if the bloody isn't as good. That's for here. But let's go back to the items you should buy. At the NPC housing, there are a few items you should buy. Actually, the long chair, it gives you 15% ATK, which is huge, so buy that. You can also take the lovely table, I think. It's 280 ATK. And for floors and walls, you have a floor, also 15% ATK. And the wall with a little bit of speed. Speed is actually not that bad because you can swiftly run between monsters when leveling, so you should also get that. Another thing you can buy or should buy is you have a buff bed with 2 slots. You can also increase the slots, but here are beats and they're fairly cheap. Just pick the one you think for your class is good. Generally the 3% PvE damage is a good one to go, so take this one. And I don't know, I personally like to take the speed one, just be a little bit speedier between mobs. Just chuck them in. And on the pet tamer you can, I think, yeah, here you can get more beat slots. If you want to, you can actually use them on the Gaia beer. There are better pets that actually give stats, but for the first time you can also use this one. So you've nearly made it through the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Just 2 more little tips. First, you should check out the beginner guide in the wiki. It's more up to date than this video. Second little info I want to give you is actually for the fresh server start now, you should take a look at the Kalgas dungeon and check out what is inside this NPC.